Man, what a win. What a milestone for this Ohio State team. Overcoming so much adversity. I am so proud of Coach Day, these seniors, just the whole team. Had that heartbreaking loss to Oregon, and then that really, really heartbreaking loss to Michigan. I mean, they were 21-point favorites, and they lose to Michigan for the fourth time in a row to one of the worst Michigan teams they've had in a while. And to make matters worse, there was a brawl after. Jack Sawyer cried out in agony, rest of Buckeye Nation in dismay. Then they go on this historic postseason run. Tennessee, Oregon, Texas, Notre Dame. That was one of the toughest paths to a national championship. Now, I know some people, some fans are going to try to move the goalpost. But the matter of fact is, you're trying to move the goalpost. You didn't want Ohio State to win in the first place. But man, Buckeye fans, let's not forget what need to happen for this national championship. Let's not forget where we came from this season. Let's not forget the downfall. And the downfall is real. And that is why I'm going to be really humble about this national championship win. It could have ended tragically. If this was a 14 playoff, no postseason, no national championship, these seniors leave empty-handed. Now I'm not saying that they benefited from a 12-team playoff. It is what it is. The 12-team playoff happened. It was only a matter of time, and it's only going to be a matter of time before it's 16 teams. All I'm saying is it could have been a lot worse. Not now is not the time to go brag, to go boast, to go rub it in everyone's face. Now is the time to just humbly celebrate this national championship. I mean, my gosh. I can tell you right now, after that Michigan loss, I was not expecting this at all. I mean, I go check into my videos. I was calling for Ryan Day's head, calling for him to be fired. I did not pick them to win against Tennessee or Oregon or Texas. I went to all those games with no expectations. And I graciously just rode the wave all the way to this national championship. I am like out of all the teams that Ohio State has had, this is my favorite. All-time favorite. Just again, the amount of adversity that they dealt with. Now, after let's look back at the end of the 2023 season, 2023-2024 season. You know, they lost to Michigan for the third year in a row. Then that was that bizarre Cotton Bowl loss to Missouri. And, you know, all eyes were on Ohio State. All eyes were on Ryan Day. This team's going backwards. They're not going to win anything. These seniors, this 2021 class is overrated. They're gonna leave empty-handed. And then, you know, when Ohio State, you know, adapt or die. That's how I look at NIL. When they spent all that money in the offseason, you know, got Junkins, got Will Howard. Oh yeah, by the way, Will Howard deserves his roses. He got so much crap during the offseason and so much crap going into the season that he was going to amount to nothing. He can be like he is cemented into Buckeye like legacy forever as a great quarterback, a great leader. Wouldn't change that for anything. But going back to the NIL, you know, they got Junkins, Howard, McLaughlin, Downs, one of the most prized recruits in the portal. And just like everyone's like, oh, there's another Ohio State win, hang another banner. Just so much hate going into the season. Yeah, I get that it was natty or bust. I get that. Everyone was hoping that Ohio State didn't win it, and that's fine. But they blocked out all that noise, and they came into the season. Yeah, they had that heartbreaking loss to again a heartbreaking loss to Oregon, improved some things, and then again there's that Michigan loss that just lit that fire, man. Lit that fire in them and said, "Hey, we really got to look at ourselves. We have some things to change. We got to get our playmakers involved. We have to play Ohio State football. Enough with this bully ball. We're not gonna conform to what teams want us to do. We're gonna make other teams conform to the style that we play, and that's Ohio State football. A fast, talented, explosive team, and that's the type of wave they rode going into this postseason. I mean, like, and like, hats off to Jack Sawyer and JTT as well. Um, I know going into the season, all eyes were on them as well. Two of the top recruits at Edge, top five in the nation as well for the 2021 class. Overrated, not going to amount to anything, not living up to the hype. And they just cemented their legacy as Buckeye greats as well. They really showed up for the postseason. I think they combined for over 15 sacks, maybe 20. I mean, don't quote me on the number. I'm just trying to add it all up. There's just so many that happened during this postseason. Tennessee, Oregon, Texas, and then Notre Dame. And Jack Sawyer, man. Remember, at exactly 3:30 or 3 to 3:35, the sky was falling in Columbus. Jack Sawyer, cried on agony. He was one of the first commits for that 2021 class. Born and raised outer suburbs of Columbus, Pickerton, Ohio. Bleeds the scarlet and gray. And like he really showed up this postseason. He proved everyone wrong. And I guarantee you he upped his draft stock as well. And speaking of the draft, he's actually there's a couple of mock drafts where he's going to be going to the Lions. So man, that'll be something, man. Michigan fans having to cheer for Jack Sawyer. But yeah, just really just going to humbly and graciously take this national championship season, and because Buckeye fans, it could have been worse. Don't act like you were expecting this. Don't act like you weren't calling for Ryan Day to be fired. Because I'm telling you right now, I wasn't expecting this. I was calling for Ryan Day to be fired. Like this is sweet. Like, what a great season. God bless. Go Buckeyes. We'll see what happens in the offseason, but right now the future looks bright. But forget about the future, man. Let's live in the moment. Because national champs, man, that's all that matters right now. God bless and go Bucks.